Hi, and welcome, and thanks for joining another edition of the House Media Systems video series. Today is day 5 of 100, and my topic for today is sales, and in particular, my evolving relationship with sales. I don't think I'm unique in the fact that growing up, before I entered the workforce, I developed a bit of a mistrust of people who work in sales. That's my own bias, and I own it fully. And I don't think it's fair. I think that the picture that a lot of movies and popular media paint of salesmen as either greedy, dishonest, and opportunistic, or down on their luck, bad vibes, kind of losery people is completely unfair. I realize that now at age 45. I didn't always think that way though, and what changed for me was when I made the transition into management, and I was responsible for taking care of the infrastructure of a post production department. I saw then that uh, you know great partnerships with competent salespeople and solutions architects and just folks that know technology, they know hardware, they know what it takes to keep an edit operation or any other kind of operation in our industry up and running is really an invaluable resource. And aside from that, these are great people. I have awesome relationships with sales professionals, and I value them tremendously. I rely on them. I count many of them as friends, and these are folks that I had working relationships with, and they're now buddies and people I care about. And it's an interesting evolution too, because I went into some of my earlier sales conversations as kind of an inexperienced manager and saw that the bad guys in those calls were often the people who were there to support me, were the executives within my companies. I saw people at my companies who wouldn't pay for products and services that they had agreed to pay for because of, this or that technicality. And I saw that really hurt people as well. I've just have an evolving perspective there. I also, as a manager, learned to love building relationships, and that's what salespeople get to do as part of their whole job, right? And I had experiences as a manager with sales professionals working with me and really jumping through hoops to make a sale work, or to accelerate a timeline to meet our needs. And it's a special thing to have a relationship with someone who's just incredibly capable and reliable and honest and all of those Boy Scout virtues. It really is special. And what's cool now is that I work in sales as part of House Media Systems. I'm a reseller. I sell all kinds of goods and services tailored for media professionals, and I get to spend a lot of my time now building those same relationships. And I see, my younger self in a lot of the people I talk to, people who haven't been in management long, who are not kind of technically minded, and who need help. And it's really a thrill to be able to help them and to put some money in my pocket while doing so. It's a special feeling, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity. I love exploring new products. I talk, at least once or twice a week to someone who's selling something or manufacturing something that I want to sell. And I get to see kind of the bleeding edge of technology in our industry. It's super cool. I get to see what people are doing with AI, right? If you've been watching, you would know that I'm a big proponent of AI, and I love the novel systems that are developed, and I love the opportunities that arise from them. And I love to see kind of how people are bringing AI into their design and manufacturing process, and I love being a part of that. And it's cool just helping people. It's cool talking to someone who has a vision. I was talking to a potential client today. It's a guy I know locally. He wants to get a podcast going, and I was just kind of talking him through the nuts and bolts, and it was great just kind of seeing things click. Things that he knows just from maybe doing some research or watching YouTubes about setting up a podcast, but then he has this or that question, and I'm able to give him context on that stuff because of my experience in media. And I love bringing those talents to bear. I think we're in a very special time right now with the democratization of media technology and media production, where anyone who has kind of the wherewithal and the energy can start creating content. They don't need, special access to hardware, or there's not the same kind of gatekeeping that there was when I was learning about my craft, and I just think that's a really special thing, and I'm really proud and really pleased to be part of that facilitation. And I think we'll keep it a little bit short today, but I would love to hear from you if you've got a special salesperson in your life, a special relationship with either a reseller or a manufacturer that you value. I would love to hear about it, and I'd love to be connected with people like that. So definitely let me know your thoughts, and thanks again for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with episode 6 of 100. We're building some traction here, and I appreciate you coming along for the ride.